Yes, we are back with Youth Squad Legends. I have returned, not 100% fit, but let's say about 65. Absolutely buzzing. Gonna get my teeth done tomorrow. So relieved to be back on FIFA, giving you the content that you want. Roll the intro! Alright, so it's been a hot sec since we've loaded up this save with Ipswich Town, Robert J. Monksworth in charge. Let's go and take a look at the squad hub, the stats for the previous season in League One. Who has been the top performers? Most appearances, Demar Ocon, 48 appearances, 1 goal, 3 assists, 8 clean sheets. Very nice. I know that the defenders haven't got that many clean sheets through this season. Belchior has a return of 31 goals through the year. Most assists, also Belchior with 13. But nice to see that we got 4 players here in double digits. Demar Ocon's 8 clean sheets tops the team. That shows his defensive prowess. Wesley Martina there with 7. I would look at the average rating as well, but usually that goes to the forward with the most goals, and it appears so. Belchior has 7.5 on his average rating. Golden Boot winner there, and his transfer value is at £11 million. I am still feeling the side effects of the accident, but what the fall gave me was clarity. I think people just want to watch career mode. Don't try and overcomplicate it, Curtis. You've got a decent formula here with Youth Squad Legends. Just play Youth Squad Legends. So we will be playing Youth Squad Legends. Oh, we got a youth player terminate the contract. It's Alexandre Galli. That's fine. I don't think he was going to make the team anyway. Let's have a look at this youth academy. Out of these 5, I think only Kendall Callickran has a chance of breaking into the first team because he started off strong with the 64 overall. End of season performance review, I think we had a manager rating of 69. Nice. We weren't able to achieve all our objectives, but we did get promoted. So why are you upset?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Prior to the end of last season, we did have more complex player objectives, didn't we? But I'm really not fussed on doing that anymore. Whacking my head on a concrete path kind of makes you value time. So let's simplify it. The most impressive or most improved player on a certain position, whether that be goalkeeper, centre-back, wing-back, centre-mid, winger, striker, they'll get a +2 potential or a +2 overall boost, whichever one is more advantageous to the player. And then the second best player gets a +1. Easy stuff. That's so easy. We're going to pick the European International Cup. It's £4.5 million. We are definitely editing the club because I remember that we have this horrific stadium that we need to sort out. Now, we'd already gone to East Point Arena, I think, with Leyton Orient, so best for us to go to the Waldstadion, even though it's got that weird mesh behind the goals. It's not something that we see that much in England. But you know what? It's better than Sanderson Park. Honestly, I'm really comfortable playing with this side in the championship. Looking to try and improve Studnitsky. What's going to happen with the goalkeeping situation? We got Aymin here. Even on a 77 overall, doesn't seem like the bee's knees. I would much rather stick with Andy Parry. Some new players in here as well. Alright, I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes because it's clear to me that I need to, warm myself up to this team again and remember exactly what we were trying to achieve with the group of players in front of me.
One eternity later.
So we've just promoted a ton of high potential youngsters coming in from the youth academy. It is going to disrupt the team a little bit. It is the class of 2026. Most of the young centre-backs will need to go out on loan. There's a ton of young centre-backs here, and because of that quantity, any centre-backs that don't get loaned out will have to be released. I know that's incredibly tough, but it's the only way that we're going to differentiate between the centre-backs that doesn't involve playing with them. I can't risk it in the championship. So a few of these have got the contract expiring in 12 months as well, so it's probably a good idea to renew some contracts. Outside of the centre-back situation, it's more clear-cut. Obviously, Oikonomu is brilliant. It's got an 89 potential. The fact that Aymin is so underwhelming means that we probably sell him on on now for a significant profit. I did say that we needed more depth at wing-back. We're getting that now. Chad Shenton, 90 potential. And on the other side, John Okori, who's got 85 potential. It means that if we have a significant injury, like the one suffered by Sean Smith last season, we don't really need to panic. I definitely want to give more game time to Mark Tagai and Naveed Abelward. What's Dimitris Christodoulou gonna add to this side? Richard Hoyt, Trinidad, winger, got a good right foot and has 1-star weak foot. So why on earth is he a left mid? Right winger. Let's get on Stevie Jones as well, who's still as a right midfielder. He should have been training up to be a right winger. I don't see any reason to have Joel Paz. I really wanted an Andorran in the team, but Cameron Ferguson, awesome since he's come back. I want to delve deeper into Sonny Yarnscore, maybe Vincenzo Ordino. Is this the end of the road for Yaroslav Grizib? Alpha Kamara can get a lot of money for him. Jordi Eind, who I thought was going to stick around until the end of the series. We'll add him to the transfer list because Wiseman Kitam has been an absolute sensation. There's Belchior as well. We're stuck with Tua Settle, and I really do like Winco. Wiseman Kitam has completed his weak foot training, so he can go back to balanced. So we were working on Belchior being a central midfielder, were we? It kind of makes sense. We got a lot of centre mids, though. It has wrecked his work rates. Now, with high highs, he could also be a winger, so it makes sense. We're essentially making him a better all-round player. Nothing wrong with that. I really like the look of Kyriakos Luka. Tell you what, Cyprus have got some mint players in this team. High on the work rates, wide centre-back all day long. We'll only call upon them third-choice wing-backs if we get a serious injury. Other than that, they are free to grow outside the club. And maybe it would be more wise to go for Sean Smith out on loan, because Chad Shenton has got like that ridiculous potential. He's going to grow anyway. A lot of dealings here to like reduce that 41 total on the top left. I think we waste no time here. Try and sign a couple of free agents to strengthen our challenge in the championship. Weirdly, with how FIFA is, Harry Beasley is still our player today. So the top overall is 78. Might help us along. You might be interested to know that the top regen of the save, French player called Alexandre Guyot, is currently playing for Liverpool, so that'll strengthen them massively. 93 overall. What a joke of a player. Then we got an Inter Milan centre-back, Juventus goalkeeper, top players. What's available to us right at the top, this Slovenian kid, whose name we will change, centre forward, 6'1", high-low work rate, 3-star on both weak foot and skill moves. He is a perfect forward. He's actually way better as a winger at this point, but he is a delightful signing for the championship, and amazingly he would have been out of reach if Harry Beasley joined Leeds United today. And then a 6'6" Costa Rican goalkeeper could replace the outgoing I'm in, and we're going to be generous with ourselves because of how difficult the jump is between League One and the championship. Maybe signing up this Greek centre-back who is 6'1", so impressive as a 16-year-old. I'm really happy with those calls. It's now to make them a reality, get them signed up for Ipswich. Today, it needs to be today. Names changed. I'd like you to meet Andreas Bascuñana. He likes to simply go by the name of Andreas. I mean, look at that wage. A wage of 350 quid. Can you believe it? Damjan Obladic is not the same. He wants a couple of grand for sure. But what a player to be getting. 4.4k a week. It's not bad, is it? And your final free agent signing, probably the best of the names, Asterios Telos. Maybe you can tell us the future of this football club. 550 quid a week. I have essentially stolen them players. And with that done, concentration on loaning players out, selling players. Really need to get some of the centre-backs gone. Okamura has got more transfer interest. I love Yuzuki Okamura. Beasley has joined Leeds United, even though he was a pain in the backside at the end of his tenure here. I just want to say thank you for being 78 overall. Kerim Aydian Bilgem is attracting interest. They're not the right players. They're not the players that we want to sell or loan. This is more like it. So we got a loan offer on the table. Rayo Vallecano, one Benedict Erling. West Brom want Jordi Eind on a swap deal. That needs to be negotiated. 5.37 million. There you go. Easy. I'm in. Oh, they've offered a regen. He's 6 foot. Yeah, not brilliant, is he? But him alongside 17.6 million. Just for the culture, I want to accept that. Because if this guy turns into a machine, then we can always look back on this moment and say, remember that kid that we brought from River Plate? We'll get that done. Another swap deal. How many swap deals do you want? Just give me the money. 11 million quid. Iman has been sold, which means that I think we've just signed Tony Ramos, or insert player name here. He's a Uruguayan forward. Got a couple of traits in there. Tell you what, if he could be like Edison Cavani for me. Oh, look at that weak foot. What a player we've signed up. Issue we are, he's got absolutely no potential. So he needs to play games. He needs to impress us. He needs to get on it and get on it quick. It's an opportunity for a player that might not have got an opportunity at River Plate. Erling loan agreement. Transfer here for Stevie Jones, which we might pick up. He's not got massive potential. I think he's only got 80 potential. If you go to 7 million, you can have him. That's it. I'm all right. Stevie Jones is heading out of the club. In all of that madness, Jordi Eind has also bagged himself a move to West Brom. The Baggies bagged himself a move to the Baggies. Stevie Jones is out of here. That was a quick sale. We'll need to sign someone to appease the homegrown rulings, but what position should we fill? I'm going to try and get the best homegrown player I can. The end. Doesn't matter about position. The best homegrown player that we can get, Gavin Grierson. He's got a release clause of 32.3 million. I don't think we'll need that, though. Let's approach to buy him. Let's start this off at 18 million. I think they'll want more. They do not want more. Well, it's us welcoming back an old face. Gavin Grierson has re-signed with Ipswich Town. He really is tuned into left winger now. Thought we might be able to get him back as a centre mid. Think he started out as a centre mid. Nah, 42 defending. He's long gone. Let's make Mladic a striker. I think we're going to do the opposite with Ramos and make him a centre forward just to try and pick up those passing stats. Benedict Erling's gone to Rayo Vallecano. Paz transfer offer. We'll accept that. Kamara's been sold to Midtjylland. Very productive day in the office. As if Benfica want to settle on loan. That is not appropriate. A Grizib transfer offer, another swap deal. Not really a surprise that they want to keep their highest overall winger back. They've offered us £4 million, and this is the end for Yaroslav Grizib at the club. It would be rude not to play the opening game of the season, the 1st of August. Andreas to start in the net, on Mladic up front. Really wants to play more of Abelwood and Tagai, so they get the nod in the central midfield positions. Maybe because of their sharpness, we're not going to pass it around well. It's Watford against Ipswich, thrown into the deep end. These guys are going to be good. But we haven't played FIFA in a while, and sometimes that is a very good thing. It kind of refreshes us and makes us play our best football. I've got a little surprise for you. Look at that. I've got a mod with the EFL scoreboards on it. Shape's not great, and Studnitsky is struggling. Don't really know what we were doing there, lads. Well, if the defending's like that all the way through the season, we'll kiss a promotion spot goodbye. Mladic running forward, options left and right. It's Belchior, the top scorer in League One. Gets his first sight up. Westberg. Oh, it's a good ball. Great weight to it. Mladic sees the opportunity. Top corner. Abelward's got into the game. Gets the ball back. Belchior is onside here. Oh, we're off. There's Mladic. There's 2-1 Ipswich. Another interception there by Demar Ocon. Tagai rides the challenge, and he has Demar Ocon alongside. Look at the amount of blue shirts here. We can just get the ball right. It's Bilgem. Oh! There's a finesse shot. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Is it another McLaren strike? I thought Martina did enough. Just cut it back. Andreas has no chance. McLaren with his second. 2-2. Belchior just a bit too narrow. Westberg has the opening. Oh, makes them! Oh, Mark Tagai! What an assist by Trevor Westberg! Woo! We're bringing the A game today. Mark Tagai scores in the championship. Studnitsky not strong enough again. Great positioning there by Wesley Martina. Belchior will drop it off to Bilgem. Let's have Andy Parry in the goal. Header by Mark Tagai. Wiseman! Oh! That was on target. Great save. Tight marking by Martina. Okamura maybe not. Oh, Jesus. Andy Parry, mate. Westberg offside. Mark Tagai waiting for Belchior. Maybe the pass there is for Wiseman Kittam. A quick 1-2. Out to the left back, Sean Smith. We're going to cross this in. Get on at the end of it on Mladic. So close. 3-3 at the end of a pulsating game of football at the start of the season. We can battle it out, duke it out with the best of them, clearly. Andy Parry's got a lot to learn. It was my decision to bring him in, and I will take the fall for his mistake. There's a loan offer here for Oikonomu, which makes sense since we got Andreas, the new goalkeeper. Settle is going out on loan to Benfica, which is just a miracle. We've not signed anyone from the final youth report, so all the scouts are available. I want you guys in the comment section to tell me how you feel about this. Yaroslav Grizib sold for £4 million. There's a loan agreement here for Savas Oikonomu. We'll reject anything on the table for Cameron Ferguson. Sean Smith. A loan for Sean Smith. Wouldn't be too bad. Another fantastic matchup for the start of the championship season. We'll see what Ramos is about as the centre forward. Also adding in the Greek centre-back Ipswich Town against Crystal Palace at the new Portman Road Stadium. My hands are so sweaty. It's baking in here. Bilgem back to the goalkeeper. Andreas didn't have much time. Ramos trying to nod it on. Telos looks like an animal. I love it. Nice block there by Bilgem. Out we go. Not exactly got the accuracy on that. Belchior's done well to keep it in. Even with, like, key highlights, I think you might understand exactly what's going on in this match. It's back to the wall at the moment. Ramos takes his time. Back to the midfield. Just drive at that hole, Ramos. Yes! Ramos! Oh! No! No, he was right there for you. Good block. Okamura. Better centre-back play. Luka Ibnot with a chance to look up and find his winger, Belchior. Now, can we get Ramos in the centre? Why have I even played him? I've not changed his name. It's over the head of Bilgem. Andreas caught in two minds. Bilgem stopped it. There was a lad on side there. Oh, brilliant positioning by Wesley Martina. Big Wes at it in the championship. Bilgem. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're playing with fire there. I wanted Bilgem to pass back to the goalkeeper. There's the ball to Ramos. He might not score. He might be able to assist. It's Luka Ibner. Oh, honestly, it looks like Crystal Palace have tired themselves out. We are getting stronger and stronger as the game progresses. We're giving 10 more minutes to Andy Parry. Hopefully he doesn't mess this one up. There is so much good coverage by the centre-backs. That's the end of the game after the one additional minute. Thought we were just the better side. It's Crystal Palace, a Premier League side, dropping down to the Championship that we've drawn against today. An unnamed Uruguayan striker did pretty well, in my opinion. Should have scored a goal. That's a bit of a negative, but we work upon it. If we've got something there, work upon it. Oikonomu loaned out. Christodoulou could also be going the same way. Sean Smith off to the Portland Timbers for a year. Quick sim in the EFL Cup. Yeah, that's a quick exit of the EFL Cup. Belchior and Westberg scored for us. See you later, Dimitris Christodoulou. Enjoy your time at Toronto. Sean Smith's loan's confirmed to the Championship. It's Derby County against Ipswich Town. Another goalless draw. Already looking far more defensively sound than last season. Ordino might be someone that we can move on. Something above his valuation. 3.5 with a 1% sell-on clause. How generous of you. 4.5 or get out my office. Alright, so Ordino is gone. The power free kick taker finds a new home which is a bit of a shame, but we have a ton of wingers and strikers that could potentially become wingers. Yeah, we've weakened that back line significantly with Song Jo and Luca stepping in. Ipswich Town against Peterborough. Maurice McKenzie opened the scoring, but we've lost 2-1. Ordino has been sold. Still no loan offers for the young centre-backs, which is really worrying me. It's Preston North End against Ipswich Town, and it's another draw at the start of the season. Our 4 points have all come from draws. Right then, Heidenheim loan offer for Chad Shenton, another left back, which would leave us with 1. But remember, Ormrod, who is currently a right back, can also play left back. And of course, we then get a transfer offer for George Ormrod. Shenton loan agreement, let's accept. Finally, we've got an offer for one of the young centre-backs, Kyriakos Luka. Maybe going to Fortaleza. One more game in the Championship to try and manoeuvre. Going strong to try and get a win on the board. Ipswich Town against Blackburn Rovers. Well, that was not a win on the board. And on to transfer deadline day. Shenton has been loaned out. Jeremy Corbyn's been signed by Barnsley. Gavin Grierson is on international duty with Northern Ireland. Let's accept that 1-year loan for Kyriakos Luka. Doesn't seem like there's any other moves. It's too late in the day, meaning that we're going to have to make awful decisions for some of these young centre-backs. Goodbye, Mr. San Marino. And then there's this lad who just doesn't even have the physicals to get the job done. So we'll release Styrmir Orn Olofsson. Oh God, I can't say that name. How has Tua Settle got to move to Benfica? Yeah, mate, give me a loan offer after the transfer window. Sick one. Cheers, lads. All right, the next game will be up against relegation candidates Blackpool. We're down there in 22nd. Honestly, not worried about relegation at all. We'll warm into the season. We'll get better. Westberg's out on international duty. Call me crazy. I'm going to give the scenario to unnamed Uruguayan player. During the international break, this player flew back to his country to find his birth certificate featuring his real name. +2 potential. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully, it was well worth the wait. I am feeling better day on day. I can do this with my arm. Look at that. That's such an improvement. You don't know how much of an improvement that is. We'll get there. 100% Cutsy is on his way. Thank you to all my patrons on the right-hand side. The patience you have shown, the dedication to the channel, the support to the channel. Unrivaled, unmatched. Legends. All of them. You guys are legends. Watching this video, waiting, day upon day. I've come back and we've smashed it. I hope to greet you in the stream that we're going to do later on in the week or in the next episode if you're not interested in streaming with a big full set of teeth. But until then, you take care. Bye-bye. His name was Tony Ramos, but it was his fake name. So he flew off to Uruguay, and now his name's not Tony Ramos.